What's going on YouTube? Achilles here, and today I found this Golgari Midrange list I wanted to share with you guys. It looked fun, and I wanted to play some games with it. It is a standard Golgari Midrange deck in the sense that we're just going for curving out with creatures, getting some value with Unholy Annex, and winning that way. The Vraska with the talent build, I haven't been seeing that much of, but all these demons have been flooding the scene because of Unholy Annex, and it's just been crazy. And when I say demons, I mean the Archfiend of the Dross. It's really become the star of the show for a mid-range demon deck, in the sense that it's a 4-drop 6/6 body that has some value on it, and some bad value that you don't want to get into once it loses all the counters. But if the card is on the field for that long, and it's swinging every turn, it's bound to win, especially if you're doing damage with Unholy Annex. So that's the game plan in a nutshell. So let's get right into this list. We got 3 Cut Down, 4 Duress, 2 Anoint with Affliction, 4 Caustic Bronco, 4 Go for the Throat, 4 Mosswood Dreadknight, 1 Tranquil Frillback, 3 Glissa Sunslayer, 3 Archfiend of the Dross, 2 Sheoldred the Apocalypse, 4 Unholy Annex and Ritual Chamber, and for the lands we got 6 Swamps, 3 Forest, 4 Blooming Marsh, 4 Llanowar Wastes, 4 Restless Cottage, 2 Underground Mortuary, 1 Demolition Field, and 2 copies of Fountainport. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and let's get right into these games. We get to go first, and we get the Tur 1 Duress, which is always a great thing. So let's see what our opponent is cooking. Well. I feel like the 3 steps ahead is going to hurt him more. Especially with that hand we got. I swear I just dropped this for right now. Hopefully it doesn't get countered. Nice. Uh-oh. There's the helping hands. Really? That's the way they're going. Very interesting. More milling. Okay. So we draw, gain a little life. Get rid of both of them. Could have technically waited until they picked their card, but let's see. At least this way they wouldn't be able to have that card discounted if they were looking for a counter. You know what I could just do? I could exile their whole graveyard. This might be the move. But they might actually go for the Oculus right now, so... Might be going for the discounted one. And now they might bring out the regular Oculus. Just to try to overwhelm me. Yep. I do it like this, unfortunately. Just chip damage. See how they swing out on this one too? Another one. Go for the foot. That's good. If I could turn off all of the Hardy Djinns real quick, they'll also be even more relevant. So I'm gonna do that actually. And you know what? I might as well gain some life too. Oh, actually, I don't have another, whatchamacallit, forest. So, that is not the right thing. I will keep the cut down up. I think that might be good. Now we're doing 4 damage, so we technically win the next turn if we could... What? Wait, never mind. Totally did the damage wrong on that one. But we're getting close. Big swing. Let's get rid of this one specifically. I tried to swing with it. I was just, maybe it was like something that they could like flip over. It's fine. Bronco. Yeah, I didn't want to Duress, but I think I might. I'm just trying to see how I'm going to play out all my mana. Maybe I should have went Duress first, but it's okay. Can't regret everything. Negate it. That was interesting. Well, in that case, you only have one card in your hand, so what if I do this now? If it is a 3 steps ahead, they can't use all the modes. Only the counter itself, and they're going to have to take damage, which is going to really be the nail in the coffin for them. So they can't use any mana off the Adhikar Waste, so they're going to lose this game. Do it anyway, very interesting. But I wonder if they realize they lose because of that, yeah. Two damage, and 2 damage. We get it. Opponent goes first. I'll keep it though. Turn 2 Caustic Bronco, and I'm still gonna end up doing that. Get a lot of value with the Bronco if I could saddle it up. So that's the move. The value begins for our opponent. Okay, so first things first, we're playing our creature. We're gonna saddle the Dreadknight. Enduring Innocence is so good. So I still have that card and it still gets the value. It's crazy. And what's really crazy is if I commit all my mana with this one of these 4-drops, I'm down to get Sheltered by Ghosts at this point. But do I have any better options? I don't think so. That's the problem. So as much as I really don't want to play this Sheoldred, I am going to play the Sheoldred. And I can't even... I could attack, but at the same time, I'm not. Because if they Sheltered by Ghosts my guy, then they might try to attack with it. It's going to be big. It's going to have lifelink. So at least this way I could block it. And if they don't Shelter by Ghosts, I could try to establish something, but we're going to find out. More draw power for our opponent. But at least we could start doing some damage. But like I said, once they use Shelter by Ghosts, we're going to be in trouble. Ooh, I guess they don't have it yet. Very fancy. Alright, well, in that case, go for the Archfiend of the Dross. Oh, they interrupted. I see. Very fancy. Lose a little more life. And I guess we're just hanging out. Waiting for that Shelter by Ghosts. Any second now. I've seen that coming. Big swing. always good. So if I do that, it'll cost 4 more, which is insane. But maybe that is the play to do it this way. Yeah. I'm gonna attempt to bring it out. Oh, it's only 2, I see, because it's plotted for 2. Okay, so I am going to swing in that case. I doubt they'll block. Really? Still going to take 2 damage at least from the Archfiend. Now we could drop the Dreadknight as a creature just to defend ourselves at this point. Okay, that's fine. And at the end of the day, if they lose any more creatures, they're taking more life from the Archfiend with Dross. So we are okay, but not really. I wish we could maybe draw something that's not a land next turn, and that'll help us out even more, but let's see. So they draw, take life. So now if they make a... Wait, really? Why? They're gonna take more life? Okay, you're at 2 now. Is that the move opponent? It's not. We get to go first, and nothing feels better than opening up with Duress turn 1. I play a lot of Pioneer in person, and opening up with Thoughtseize turn 1 is the equivalent, but a little better, because Thoughtseize is a better turn 1 discard card. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what Thoughtseize is, hopefully. I mean, I say that in the sense that I literally don't know any cards outside of Pioneer and Standard. I mean, I've only been playing those formats that I've played. Playing Yu-Gi-Oh since like I was like 6 or 7 years old, all the way up until like 2019 or so, and then got into Magic more instead, and the rest is history. So I've always been playing card games, but I still don't know the full card pool compared to other card games. Either way, we still get the job done, just with the knowledge of card games as a whole. Alright, so they're drawing more cards. This Duress might hit something else that might be relevant. Oh yeah, we don't want them to have that. That's a big part of that deck's game plan. We drop Llanowar Wastes, and we just swing for 2. Hope for the best. Ouch. It did hurt a little to bring that out, but in this matchup, it might be good. I don't think they're going to have any flyers besides Hardy Djinn, perhaps. So, they might be able to bounce it if we commit all our mana to it. But, I think it's okay. If they can't bounce it, we're going to saddle it up with the Caustic Bronco. We're going to get even more value. So, let's see if this works out. We saddle it up. And now we hit something big, maybe? 2 extra damage. I'll take it. That's a crab. Very fancy. Now we get rid of your creature, so now we take away your discount, and this town ain't big enough. As well as we're bringing out Mosswood Dreadknight. Put some more pressure on the board. Potentially going for game next turn. If we could saddle the next creature I play and swing with everyone, and then this hits something that does 9, 11, just 1 damage. If it's a 1-drop or anything that's not a land, it should be game, but they still have a full hand. They have 4 mana open. So who knows what they're going to throw at us. Never know till it happens. They could potentially bounce something now since they have 5 mana. They have this card open, which would have been cheaper if I kept that creature on the field for them, but now they have to commit all their mana for it, if that's what they're trying to go for. Okay. So what's the move here? This is 4 damage out, but if I do this, that's even more damage. Yeah, I'm just going for the Archfiend. Because then I have to saddle things to do extra damage with the Bronco. So right now I'm threatening them with exactly 9. And if not, then I'm just gonna... They'll probably bounce something. I poke them down to 6. Because I don't think they're going to be able to bounce both. Unless they have another one of this. But then that finishes their whole turn. So it's just constantly keeping them on the back pedal. If this is how it's going to go. This will give them more draw power though. So it's not over yet. That's for sure. Especially when they play stuff like this. Now I gotta draw a land or else I can't go for the next Archfiend and use Cut Down. Things are starting to come together. But one thing I will say is if I could do this, that's 2 damage right away to the opponent if this dies because of the Archfiend's effect. So I'm going to avoid combat tricks right off the bat. Just get this out of the way and see what happens. So we're doing the bounce. So check this out. I'm going to do it this way just because they're going to take 2 damage now from it, which will just help us get them down even more. We're going to get them down to 4 now. Play the Bronco. And now we're just... They would have been at 6, but now we put them at a 4. So now it just sets it up so we could potentially go for game again and getting them in a little bit of a headlock. Sort of. Just to be like, alright, listen here. You better make no mistakes or I'm gonna get this game some way. I'm trying to use that, and but what did they get? They pay 4. They get that. Okay, what does this do now? I think we still got it. Alright, go for the Archfiend. They counter it. Oh no, they go for the crab, I see. Alright, I see. They got 1 more turn. They're just preventing the inevitable. They're still not out of it yet, though, so you can't just declare victory, because they still have a lot of things to set up with. It's always the games where you get too ahead of yourself and you're like, yeah, I totally got this. Then there's something goes wrong. It's you're like, oh wait, I didn't see that coming. So it's not over till it's over. Okay. So they go for the bounce, and now they get they're setting up for the crab again. Okay, I see you. I see you, opponent. But now I'm gonna go really wide. I am going to do this. Let's see what they do. So now they go for the Eddie Merc. Okay. So now what's really good is I have 2 Caustic Broncos out. So if I could get this other Archfiend of the Dross out, then I could saddle both of them, and before they even attack, they'll start doing damage. But like I said, our opponent's big braining right now. Plus, if I could draw 1 more land, I could also go Unholy Annex and Archfiend of the Dross. I wouldn't be surprised if they come back from this. They're doing everything they need to do correctly, so I am in trouble. And they're swinging. Confidence. Okay, so at least this is how it's going to work. If I could get one of these attacks to go through, they're going to have to do it now. Yep. So they do it on both. Then I go to 9, then they swing. Yeah, I lost this one. What a shame. What a comeback, too. It's insane. But it's magic. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comments section down below. Please like the video, subscribe, and if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. And on that note, take care everyone. Have a great day.